Happy New Year! Happy New Year, everyone. How is your year 2022 going? Myself here, Jeff Carbuoy. My year has started very well. I thought it's a good idea here to start off the year with a recap on how we did on year 2021. We did a lot of videos here, a lot of do-it-yourself video on how to repair your car, maintenance, services, and you guys showed me a lot of support, and I can't thank you guys enough. We started the year with around 800. It was under 1,000 subscribers, and right now we are looking almost 2,000 subscribers. So thank you guys for your support again. If you haven't subscribed yet, you still have the chance to join the team. Coming 2022, here we are ready to get started. Actually, the new video on the project car is coming up anytime soon. I'll be uploading it here in a little bit. So also let me know what are your expectations this year from Jeff Carbuoy channel. Let me know which areas you would like us to see covering, and I would really appreciate your opinion on the comment section below. Also attached here are my 5 best performing videos on the year 2021. Hopefully you guys are going to enjoy. Let me know also what you think. What is your opinion based on those 5 videos? Share. Let's have a conversation on the comments section. So without further ado, number 5, a U-Haul truck and trailer, and in this case an auto transport trailer. How do you connect the two together, and how do you load your vehicle or your car on top of that truck safely without any damage? So if you're moving for the first time, you're military folks who keep moving from one post to another, either you're ETSing, you're PCSing, you're doing this for the first time, maybe you chose that do-it-yourself move. Don't worry, this video is yours. I'm going through the same thing you're going through, moving for the first time and have to hold my vehicle on top of that trailer for the first time. And I did this 3,000 miles without any incident. So welcome to my channel. My name is Jeff Carbuoy. If you're not a subscriber, remember to hit that subscribe button, and let's get to it. So on this particular video, I'm not going to be really thorough. I'm just going to share some basic tips and tricks that I applied that saved me a lot of hassle. I'm just gonna let you observe and watch and learn. So, but I will highlight some of the tips that you need to note that will save you a lot of hassle. So one of the key things is when you're backing up your truck, you need to have a ground guide assistant. If you're doing this for the first time, you can't do this all by yourself. You need a ground guide assistant who is going to guide you towards the trailer so you're not coming and hitting everything. Remember, these are rental equipment. You know, you don't want to be damaging. You already spent your money on moving, so you want to return all the rental equipment safe and sound and keep that money in your pocket. So also when you're backing up your trailer, when you're backing up your truck, make sure you can see your assistant on the mirror. That way you're not going to cause any injuries. Make sure your safety chain are secured to the truck using the S hooks and also rubber retainer, and make sure they are not dragging on the ground. You can reduce the slack by twisting the chains. Also note the emergency brake chain should be routed so it is slightly shorter than the other safety chains. And now the last thing here to connect is that wiring harness receptacle for the lights. That way all your lights will be working on the trailer. Next thing, now you prepare your trailer so that you are getting ready now to bring your vehicle or your car on top of the trailer. So you prepare your trailer by straightening up those straps. Once you finish that, make sure all the safety chains are dropped on the ground. One thing that I didn't do, you can do it if you find it useful, is dropping those side fenders. You can drop them by releasing the clamp. I didn't do that, and I was able to do it safely. So it's up to you if you want to drop those side fenders. Next, you release those ramps. And boom, now we are ready to bring our vehicle on top of that trailer. So you start by parking the vehicle in line with the trailer. Make sure they're all straight. Also note that you're still gonna need the ground guide assistant. Make sure you take your time. I really took my time here because I didn't want any damage. Also, one thing to note is make sure the truck itself is the engine is off. You apply the parking brakes. The transmission is on the parking, all for safety. Remember, safety is your number one in everything that you're doing here. And here you're gonna bring your vehicle all the way until the end of the trailer, until it stop against those top at the end of the trailer. And once you have it there, then you can wrap your strap around the tires, just like so. And as you can see, some of these steps are straightforward. You can see they're easy. Just make sure you line up that strap handle right in the middle of the tire, hook up the strap and ratchet up. And you're gonna do the same thing even the other side. So once you're done with the ratchet straps, the next thing is gonna be safety chains. And what you're gonna do here is you're going to fasten those chains on the frame of the vehicle. There is two chains. There's one in the front and there is another one on the rear. Again, make sure you don't have excess slack. And you also reduce those slack by twisting the chain, and then make sure you secure the chain using those S-hook and the rubber retainer. You can also, as you can see here, you can also cross that chain several times on the frame. That way you can reduce the slack. So last thing to do here is just to secure your ramps back in their place. Make sure they lock in place, and also secure the fenders if you had them out. Mine was not out, so make sure you secure them in place. Make sure also you got 360 or your vehicle. Make sure everything is nice and secure and ready to roll. And every time you stop, you have a stop, make sure to check those straps, because sometimes they can get loose, especially during your first 50,000 mile. Make sure you recheck them again and make sure they are nice and tight. So from here my journey is has already begun, so let's go. Let me share this also. When you're fueling your vehicle, do not let that gauge go below a quarter tank, because you're gonna be especially if you have a long journey like myself, you're gonna be passing through miles and miles of areas without a gas station. So maybe you're on a highway and you're already below that E section where you're almost out. Don't go below a quarter tank. When you see it's a quarter tank, start looking for a gas station and fuel that tank. Fill it up, and your journey is going to be nice and smooth with less hassles. And when we talk about planning about your journey, be prepared, because sometimes even the weather can affect your trip. So along my way, I did not expect a snow. Look at this. So one thing I took out from this, despite how severe the weather can be, remember, safety is always your number one. Always make sure your vehicle is nice and tight despite the weather. Get outside and check it out. As you do your safety checks, don't forget to check the lights. You don't want to be getting those tickets, and also you want to be visible to other motorists when you are on the road. So make sure you check all your lights, make sure they are working. And as we wind up this video, I want to take this opportunity to thank my honey, my dear lovely wife, for being supportive during this trip. It could have been a long journey and boring, but she made the fun out of it. We enjoyed, she made me enjoy, and the journey was nice and smooth. So thank you very much, my dear wife. I love you so much. And also our supporters, thank you very much for supporting the Jeff Carbuoy channel. Thank you for those who are continue to subscribe. May God bless you, and stay tuned, more videos. Number 4. Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Jeff Carbuoy, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to replace this windshield washer bottle, which is broken, as you can see right there. And this is a pump right there that pumps that water out, and it's also not working. So, and we are working on 2011 Toyota Corolla, and the windshield washer water bottle, it's right here, located right there, and it's being held firmly in place by a few bolts which are behind this cover. So in order for you to be able to have the access, you need to remove the tire. So jack up the car up there like that, and firmly hold the vehicle using a jack stand. So this cover right here is a plastic cover held by a few screws right there, which you're gonna require a screwdriver, preferably cross tip screwdriver. And all it is, you just unscrew, and it's easy to do this. Just unscrew, and this cover is gonna be coming down, and that way we are able to have the access of the windshield washer reservoir. After disconnecting the plastic cover, as you can see, now we have the access. This is the bottle right there, and now we can see one of the bolt from here, from this angle. It's right there, And all you're gonna need for that is a 10mm socket, and then we need to disconnect all these the wiring harness, and it's just a clip like that and unclipping like that, and it's coming right out. And then you unhook it from here, nothing complicated. And then you disconnect this hose that take the water to the windshield wiper nozzles. So one of the bolt is out. And as we continue, I would like to request, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please hit that red subscribe button. And after we get those two bolts right there, now our windshield wiper bottle is able to come out, and it's gonna slide down from the bottom right there. And then as you can see, it was only two bolts. This is the old one, is really broken right there, and this is a motor which is also not working. So away with that old piece of bottle, and we have the new one right there. And it's easy to get, just the way you took out the old one is the same route. Just make sure all the connection are oriented in a way that you're able to connect back the wiring harness, and also line up the tabs where you'll be able to screw the bolts back together. So once we have it lined up there, we're just going to tighten the bolts. And like I always say, you start with hand tightening, and then you come in with your tool and you snag it tight. Avoid over screwing, because you can break the plastic tab. So this bolt right here, it will work perfectly if you have about 8 to 10 inches extension, just like this. And if you have an impact wrench, it makes the work super easy. And don't worry, in case you need to buy one of the impact wrenches, I prefer DeWalt, like this one. I will attach a link where you can get one at a good deal. So once you have the bolts together, everything else is just the way you took them out. Just go clipping down these wiring harness, and don't forget to tag the line back in place. And that's the last part. Now we're gonna put the plastic back together and line it up, and screw everything back together using a cross tip screwdriver. From there, now we top up the water. Make sure you check for any leaks. And if everything is good, now let's test the new the windshield wiper motor. And it's spray nice and smooth. just like it's supposed to be. Super nice. And there is nothing fulfilling like fixing something that was not working, and then now you see it's working. It is super exciting. As you can see, everything is working perfectly. And that's how you change a windshield wiper water bottle. So thank you for watching. Stay tuned, next video is coming up soon. Number 3. Today I'm gonna walk you through step by step on how to replace a headlamp assembly. And this is happening on 2007 Kia Spectra. So we're gonna be moving from this broken piece of headlamp to a new used headlamp assembly. And I'm gonna tell you one of the advantage of changing into using a used headlamp is because when you look on the other side, we already have a used headlamp which has been there. So when we change with another used headlamp, they're all gonna be in uniform, and you will never tell whether I ever change a headlamp. So let's get started. My name is Jeff Carbuoy and welcome back to my channel. If you're not a subscriber, remember to hit that red subscribe button. So without further ado, let's go to the tools that we're gonna need for this project. And here we're gonna need a flashlight, an extension, a 1/4-inch drive. We're also gonna need a 1/4-inch drive ratchet, and with a 10mm socket, magnet retriever, a screwdriver. This is just to mention but a few. You might need other tools here and there, but let's get to it. So when you look here, this headlamp assembly, it's being held by 3 bolts. There's one here and another one here, and below down there is another bolt. But to get that one, you need to get the battery out, and this panel need to get out as well. So in order for us to be able to take this panel out, we need a screwdriver. Cross tip preferably will work better. So here, just unscrew those fastener, and they will come right out. Now from here, all we need now is to remove the battery, and we start by disconnecting the main negative terminal. After you disconnect the main negative, now you can safely remove the main positive. And in this case, we were using a 10mm socket with a 1/4-inch drive ratchet. Now from here, we got to take off this battery hold down plate. That's the plates that keep the battery firm from moving. And to take it out, you need an extension. This is why we're gonna need our extension here. Right, as you can see, it's way down there. That's why we need that extension. It comes in handy when it comes to that. And our flashlight is making us able to see that hard to reach area. And then our magnet retriever tool, that's how you use it in this case. And our battery is loose, coming out. And next step, we're gonna take out the 2 bolts from the top using the 10mm socket. and they are easy. Using the right tool, they are coming right out, as you can see. Now the both are remaining, the bottom one there. We need to take this pipe out, just wiggle it and get it out of your way. And so the bolt right here is also need a 10 millimeter socket. So this project is super easy when you have the right tool. And I'm going to attach all the tools I'm using on the description of the video. I'm going to share the link where you can buy them at a very good deal. And now our headlamp is ready to be coming out. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna shoot is to unplug those lights. So down here is that's a turn signal, and then below there is a main socket for high beam and low beam. I'm gonna start with the turn signal. You turn it counterclockwise and it's gonna come right out. Be careful with it so you not break it. You don't break it. And here comes the parking lights. And now the main socket for headlamp is the high beam and the low beam. That's the main plug. And now we got the headlamp assembly is all the way out now, as you can see. And we are done with the first one, how to remove a headlamp assembly from 2007 Kia Spectra. And that's how the Kia Spectra look without a headlamp. That's the old broken piece of headlamp. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna see what good components that we can transfer from the old to the new one. And start off here, we got a bad gasket. So that gasket is worn out, so we're gonna replace that. Let's check from the old headlamp. It looked good, so what we're gonna do here is transfer that cap to the new one. And from look of things, I don't think I need anything else from this old piece of headlights. So what I'm gonna do here now is I'm gonna take also these bulbs. These turn signal, I don't need it, so take it out. And also I also have the parking, that's a parking lights. And our new headlamp assembly is ready to be installed. So the first step, we can start with the NA plug-in, and this is the main headlights, high and low beam. And all you need is to line up the plug and it's gonna come right in. The turn signal is not gonna be easy getting in there because these tabs right here, you need to line them up properly because these tabs are not the same size. So if you look here, you're gonna see these tabs right here. This one is a big tab right here. So if you line that with the opening, that bulb is gonna plug in there perfectly. So it took me a while before I figured that out, but I got it in. And the same case with the parking light. But don't worry, if you follow this video step by step, you're gonna get it right. All you need is to be patient with it, line it up correctly, and it's gonna plug in there perfectly. Now from here, I'm just going to install the battery real quick and test the lights. especially the high beam. I'm gonna check all the lights, make sure everything is working good before bolting anything together. So install the battery, the same process we took it out is the same process. You start with the main positive and then you finish with the main negative. Now we're gonna test the lights, make sure they're working real quick. And that's the parking, they're working. Low beam, it's good. Turn signals are working. And the high beam, yep, the high beam is working. All right, everything is working perfectly. So now we can go ahead and install our headlamp, and it's the same process we used to take the old one out. We just gonna reverse that and install, starting from the bolt from the bottom down there, but we still need this battery out. So I did the battery out. So we're gonna start with this bolt right here, and everything bolting down just like we took them out. And I want to take this opportunity also to thank you guys for supporting Jeff Carbuoy channel. Were it not for you guys, I wouldn't be recording this. I will be doing this, but I wouldn't be recording this. So it's because you guys keep motivating me. Right now we have 1,100 subscribers. Thank you guys. And if you haven't become my subscriber, please take this opportunity and just click the red subscribe button. Click it like you mean it until it change the color to gray. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any opinions or you have any suggestion, please share your comments on the comment section on this video. And we are winding up here, installing the last item, which is this plastic panel. And after this, we are done for this project. And like I said, all tools that I use here, I'm going to attach them on the description. I'm going to attach a link on the description of this video. And as you can see, all the lights are working perfectly. So thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned. On Number 2 video, I want to share with you the 3 different locations where you can find the fuse box on Nissan Rogue. I had some issue trying to find that box where it has the headlights fuses, but I eventually was able to find it, and therefore I want to share with you all the 3 different locations in case you need it. So the first fuse box is inside the vehicle, and it's right here. This pocket right here, you just pull it out and it's gonna come right out, and this is where you can find the first set of the fuses and relays. And as you can see on the back of the cover, it has all the name of what those fuses are for. Let's say, for example, the amp, bus amp, that must be the music, the heater blower, all those fuses that are located right here inside the cab. And inside here there is an important tool that I want to show you. This little plastic tool right here is gonna help you to remove any fuse, and it's hidden right there. That's why it's you can find it easily, and it's gonna help you remove or install any fuse. And now let's go to the next fuse box. The next fuse box, it's hidden a little bit here by this intake pipe. So the box is underneath there, and to take this intake pipe, you need to take out these two fasteners, and all you need is a simple tool, a flat tip screwdriver, and all you need is to pry in between that fastener, and it's gonna come right out just like that. So once you get the two fastener out, you're gonna disconnect this by pressing down the two tabs. There's two tabs on each side of this intake pipe, and it's gonna come right out. Super easy. And here comes our next fuse box, is right there, and it's also held by a few tabs. There is two tabs on the front and another one that you need just to press it. You press and it's gonna come right out. Okay, there we go. Some fuses. It's not a whole lot, and when I went through, I kind of figure still there is a third box, because when I went through this box right here, the box cover, I didn't see any lighting fuses, so it's just the horn relay, few fuses here and there. So the third fuse box, what I thought with my head is that this is another fuse box, until when I opened it up. So it was kind of tricky to find the third fuse box. So this, I had to take this one out because I thought this is a fuse box, and it's also held by several tabs on each side, and what you need is to pry them out, like you push them outwards in order to get it. It was kind of tricky. You're gonna struggle with it, but again, you're gonna need that special tool, this flat tip screwdriver. So on each tab, you just pry that box out like so. Just like that. And when I pull it out, I thought this is a fuse box. Let me show you what was underneath there. Look, it's a bunch of wires. I didn't know where they were heading. I thought it's gonna be a fuse box. So I went back and I did a little bit of research, trying to find out where is this third box. So after doing some few research, I came back to the same box, and I had to flip it inside out. Let me show you here real quick what I'm talking about. So those wires, I had to play around with them to straighten it up so I can be able to flip it inside out, and look what it is. The fuse box, the fuses and the relays are on the back of the box. It was kind of tough to figure that out because I've not seen this before. So Nissan Rogues, they have a different kind of design of stuff, but all the fuses, there is a whole lot of fuses on the back of this box, and you need to kind of orient it in a way so you're able to read this data plate, the one that shows the which fuse is for what. So let me zoom out here real quick so you can be able to read. And here are the fuses that I was looking for. The headlamp right here on the right, on the left, the high beams, low beams, spare fuses, AC comp. So this is how it's oriented according to, starting with the 10 amp right there, 30. So, and you read through that data plate, is you see how it's oriented. And now let me share with you something. I have an important tool here, the one you need to test the fuses, see the fuse is working or not. And it's a simple tool right there. It comes with that alligator clip that you need to put it on the negative side of the battery or on either a bare, if you can find a bare bolt, and then you clamp it there just like that, and then the tip you're going to point on any terminal of the fuse, because the fuse has two terminals. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. So if you touch the terminal like that, there is a bulb inside this tool that is going to light up like that to show that there is power that are going through that fuse. So not all the fuses going to work this way until you have, if the fuse is for the, let's say the wipers, you're going to have to turn the wipers on in order for that power to go through that fuse. And that's how this tool is worked. And if you need one of those tools, I'm going to attach a link on the description below. So let me know what you think about anything on this video. Your questions, comment, put it on the comment section below. And to put this box back, you just need to line it up and place it down, and it's going to click in place just like that. And the same thing you do to the next to the other box. You just line it up and it's going to click in place. Again, I also want to say thank you for those who have subscribed to my YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, hey, hit that red subscribe button and consider being one of our supporter, and God bless you. So that's how you put it back together. And now let's put the intake back in place, and it's the same way. It's easy. You just line it up, those tabs on each side, and push it through. Make sure you line up the holes as well for the fasteners. And this whole job, all you needed was two tools. If you gotta replace any fuse, was that plastic thing that I showed you on the beginning, and to take out the fasteners, the flat tip screwdriver. And guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for staying tuned. The next video is coming up soon, so subscribe, share, and stay tuned. Thank you for watching. And finally, hey, number one, everyone, welcome to another one. And on today's video, guys, we are working on this gorgeous mid-size SUV, and it's Range Rover Sport. We're talking refinement luxury. Look at that black metallic finished color, make it so beautiful. Range Rover, if you want to buy one of these Range Rover SUV, I think this is one of the best options in the market right now. And what we are doing on this vehicle, because nothing wrong with it, I got two tools here to add on my toolbox. I got foam cannon right here I'm gonna be opening, and I'm also got a high pressure washer, electric pressure washer. We're going to be unboxing and see what we got. I'm gonna show you how to set them up, and then we're gonna use them on these beautiful Range Rover Sports. My name is Jeff Carbuoy, and if you are new here, you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please take this advantage and hit that red subscribe button, and let's get started. So with me here is the newest generation of MJJC foam cannon Pro. It's a nice comes here with a nice 1 liter container right there, And here comes the actual foam cannon unit itself. It's a nice, strong and steady unit with a brass finish. It comes with the three different adjustments here. You can adjust from minimum to the maximum thickness of foam. You can adjust the way you want to shoot, either vertical or horizontal. And also you can adjust different angles of the foam. It's a nice, beautiful unit. And here comes another unit. Is actually an adapter for quick disconnect. And this one, you just screw it on the foam cannon unit itself. It has a quick nice screw. I'm gonna show you how to connect it here in a little bit. And it got more surprise here in the bag. Let's find out. So inside here we got what? We got an extra nozzle right there for spare. And we also have this tube. It's called the weighted tube. It has a ball on the end. It's gonna help you be able to suck all the foam from the bottle at different angles. And extra filters supply. This is good. You can replace anytime once you got the old filters clogged up. So this adapter, you just screw it in the unit itself, just like that, and it's nice and tight. And this allow me to use a quick disconnect, which is super easy, and I'm gonna show you here in a little bit. And then connect the tube. This is the tube that's gonna correct the foam, the soap from the container itself. And all you do is just connect it right there on the provision. The tube is a rubber and it's easy to connect. So it's a weighted ball. That way when you have some soap left all the way on the bottom, you can correct them at different angles. So that's how you set up the MJJC Foam Canon Pro. It's easy setup. Everyone can do it. Anyone can do it yourself. And I like the way the MJJC they manufactured this product in a way that you can use it with the most consumer pressure washer machines that are out there in the market. So if you need one of these, I'm going to attach a link on the description of this video. That way you can be able to get one for yourself. So make sure you also reserve this paper. Is how to use the unit and the ratio of soap and water. And now in our second part of this video, guys, we are going to unbox this electric pressure washer machine that was sent to me by Homdox. And thank you, Homdox, for sending me this unit. They reach out to me, they say, hey Jeff Carbuoy, we got a nice pressure washer machine here. It's Homdox high pressure washer machine. Hey, can you review it to us, show people how to set it up and where they can get the unit. So I'm also going to attach a link here on the description where you can buy this pressure washer machine. But before you do that, let's review and see exactly what is supplied and test the machine whether it's working or not. So here with me is the hose. Is a quick disconnect hose that goes on the unit. They also supply here a little soap bottle in a look like a foam cannon style, but we are going to put it on a wok and see how it's performing. Let's see what else they got here. This is the spray gun with the wad assembly. So these two units goes together. and I'm going to show you how to connect. It has a quick disconnect at the one end that can adapt the spray nozzles and all that. And here is a spray gun itself. It got some notches there that are going to grab all the other connections that goes in it. So we'll see. And here is the handle for the pressure washer machine itself. And now let's get this Homdox 2500 psi electric pressure washer machine out of the box. It's a little tiny machine, and I like it small like that because I know it can fit on the back of my trunk in case I need to go clean up somewhere, so it doesn't take much space even in my shed. So let's go through the setup of the unit itself here real quick. This is where you connect the pressure washer hose itself, and here is a power on and off knob, and attached is the power supply cable, and all you need is connect this to a 110 volt electrical outlet. Let's see what else is supplied here with the unit. More assembly parts, and they also supply different nozzles, different angles, so, and they are easy to connect on the ward itself. So I'm gonna show you how to do that. So let's go ahead and start connecting these parts together. So we're gonna start with this handle, and there is provision for connection there, and the screw. So make sure you line up those holes in order for the screw to get somewhere to hold on. And the screws are provided with the manual itself, and all you need is a screwdriver to get this done in a minute. And there is that sticker there, says 98 dB. It shows that the unit is not as noisy as the other unit, so we'll find out. So this is the reel to hold the power supply cable, and make sure it's lined up on the back. And for you to connect it, I found it easy if you lean the machine a little bit at an angle for these screws to stay in there. I'll show you here what I'm talking about. You lean it like that way the screws don't keep dropping. So to set up the whole machine here, the only tool that I used was a screwdriver, so it's easy to set up everything. Anyone can do it yourself. So that's it, and assembly is done. Next thing is this the gun holder, and this one you don't need to screw anything down. All you need to slide it right there, and it will sit in place nice and tight. The Homdox electric pressure washer now is starting to take shape. So far so good. Now we're gonna go ahead and connect the pressure washer hose. So this end goes right here on the front of the Homdox electric pressure washer machine itself. So you just screw it right there, nice and tight, and we're gonna test it later whether it's gonna be leaking or not. So this is the sprayer gun itself. So we're going to connect this hose on the gun, and how you do it is on the other end has a quick disconnect, and all you do is place it inside there like that, and it's locked. It's already locked in place. If you want to disconnect, there is here a quick release button. You press down and the hose will come out just like that. So on the front of the gun, it has some provision to connect the ward, and all you need is line up those tabs. Once you line up the tabs, you push it down the ward inside and twist, and it's going to lock in place just like that. On the end here, this is where you connect different nozzle, and I'm gonna show you here what I'm talking about. So this machine came with the different nozzles. So once you want to connect a nozzle, you just press down that quick release valve right there, and it's going to lock the nozzle in place. And that is the same technique in case you want to disconnect, and that's why it's called the quick disconnect. Now if you need to use the soap bottle, you have to disconnect the wand from the gun, and all you need is twist and it's going to disconnect. And the same way you connected the wand on the gun is the same way you're going to connect the soap bottle. You line up the tab, push it in and twist it clockwise, and it's locked in place. And then you can use the soap bottle, and we are going to actually do it here in a few minutes. Now to connect the water supply, if you flip the Homdox electric pressure washer, on the back lower bottom there is this provision where you can connect the garden hose, and it's easy to connect. Just screw it and it's connected in place. And then now we're going to connect the power and put this machine in work and see how it's performing. So on this GFCI we have a bulb that indicates that we actually getting 110 volts. So we have the supply of the power, we got the water connected, and now we are ready to power this machine. But before you turn on, this is where you turn it on. Before you turn on the machine, we want to make sure that you bleed the whole system to make sure you don't have any air in the system. And how do you bleed the electric pressure washer machine? All you need is squeeze the trigger, and as you can hear, that is the air. When you squeeze, the air is gonna come out, and then eventually you're gonna have the water coming out. It's not gonna have much pressure because the machine is not on, but at least you're gonna push all the air out of it. To turn on the machine, you twist that button clockwise, and you can hear that sound indicating the machine is on now. So what we're gonna do on the Range Rover Sport right here, because we're about to do the exterior cleaning, first of all I'm gonna go and blow all these debris and dirt you can see on that black metallic color. See some leaves there all around, and what I'm expecting is that with this Homdox electric power washer machine, you should be able to kick off all these loose dirt on the vehicle itself, keeping it nice and ready to be foamed. So I have 25-degree nozzle connected to it, so let's see how this goes. So far I like the machine. So far the machine doesn't make much noise compared with the other machine that I've used before. It's super quiet, and as you can see, It's really performing according to my expectation, blowing off all those leaves, all the loose dirt. And this is the first step that you take when you're cleaning your own car. So far so good. I'm gonna go ahead and connect this soap supply bottle. I'm gonna use Mr. Pink soap. And what I did here, I added soap and I mixed with warm water. To assemble the bottle and the nozzle itself, it comes with 2 tabs on each side, and all you need is to line them up and twist, and it's going to lock in place. Like I said earlier, to connect the bottle, you have to remove this award assembly. You disconnect and line up the bottle right there, just like that. Once the tabs are lined up, you squeeze it in and twist it clockwise. And now we are ready to form the vehicle. Let's see. So all you need is squeeze the trigger and let the soap come out, just like that. So far so good. The bottle is good, but it's not producing a thick layer of foam like probably some of us would like. But for the price, it's doing what it needs to be done. My only worry is the bottle is too small. It couldn't finish the whole Range Rover. So in order for you to do the whole Range Rover, you gotta use several bottles. That means you keep refilling. And one thing I like about the Homdox electric pressure washer is it has provision to use other brands of foam cannons, and that's why I'm gonna switch from this little tiny soap bottle and use the actual foam cannon. So I'm gonna go ahead and rinse the vehicle, and then we are going to test this new generation MJJC foam cannon. So I'm gonna show you how to connect the MJJC foam cannon on the actual Homdox electric pressure washer. And again, it's a 1 liter can. It can hold up to 1 liter of soap. So to connect the MJJC with the Homdox electric pressure washer, you need the whole gun assembly with a wad. Take off the nozzle at the end, and since we added that quick disconnect adapter on the foam cannon, all you need is a quick connect right there, and it's easy, just like that. Just that you are connecting the nozzle, that's how you connect the MJJC foam cannon, and it's ready to lay the snow foam on the vehicle. So let's go ahead and put the soap in there. Again, we're using Mr. Pink, and you can find the Mr. Pink on the Amazon. All these products that I'm using here, I'm going to attach a link on the description of this video. So what I did here, I mixed the soap with the warm water, and the ratio is 100 ml to 900 ml. So 9 to 1, 9 of water and 1 for soap. And comparing the 2 foam cannon bottles, as you can see, you can be sure that MJJC foam cannon bottle will be able to go around the whole vehicle. And now we are ready to form the vehicle. Look at that. It's a nice layer of foam that actually stick on the vehicle. And the good thing about the MJJC foam cannon is that it has different adjustments That way you can adjust the angle, you can adjust the thickness of the foam. Right now I have an angle that actually covering the whole vehicle. That way it can make the work super easy and quick. Look at that. I'm already satisfied with this foam cannon. I'm telling you, if you get one of these, you will never regret. So once you foam your vehicle like this, you want to sit for about 5 minutes. That way all the soap is agitating all the dirt on the surface, and then you can come in with your rag and scrub the vehicle starting from the top to bottom. Then you rinse it using the Homdox electric pressure washer, and you will love the end result. Look at that vehicle. Can't even tell the color anymore. So thank you, Homdox electric pressure washer machine, and the MJJC foam cannon pro, the newest generation. If you need any of these, hey, like I told you, the link will be on the description below, and that link actually is an affiliate link. That means when you buy any of this product, I'm gonna get a cut from the company without you having to pay any extra. So when you buy using that link, guys, you're gonna be supporting me, and you're gonna be supporting this channel, and we keep doing what we're doing. And thank you for your support. Thank you even for those who have subscribed to our channel. God bless you. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider hitting that red subscribe button to support what we do here, and thank you for your support as well. Hey, and here I was trying different adjustment on this foam cannon to see how they actually working. Different foam thickness. I actually discovered you can shoot, there is adjustment to shoot a straight line of foam just like that all the way to the back of the vehicle. So many adjustments. Nicely built foam cannon unit. I love the whole I'm satisfied with the whole equipment set, and I'm good to go right now. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned, the next video is coming up soon. If you have made up this far, thank you very much for your support. Thank you for watching. Special thanks. This year I'll do my best to bring you guys the best videos, so stay tuned and God bless you.